Hey everybody, Dan Schinder here at the Vic Firth Booth at NAMM 2016 with one of my adopted daughters, Emmanuelle Caplette. How are you?
Hello, I'm really good.
Good.
Yeah.
What's new with you?
What's new with me? I just launched, I'm here at the NAMM Show to launch my new website with online drum lessons and Skype lessons.
Great.
So I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, no, that's great. What do your lessons focus on? Anything in particular?
On rudiments and hand technique. So I give some lessons on practice pad and I really explain how to play, some exercise, some routine, and same thing on the drum set. I don't teach like how to play a funk beat or something like that. I show all of my routines on the drum set, so a lot of exercise, and I want to share it with people all around the world. So.
That's great. Are your lessons for beginners, intermediate, advanced?
Everybody, but I prefer to focus on beginner and intermediate, but advanced people, it's really cool too. It depends. You need to watch the teaser to make sure it's interests you. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Now, I want to ask you something that's kind of not related to drumming, but kind of is related to drumming. You make a lot of drumming videos, a lot of great drumming videos. What video tips do you have for drummers who want to make drumming videos that are more than just drumming videos they would make for themselves, but for other people to enjoy, even if it's not a lesson, but just a nice playing video?
Just to promote, like?
And how to create the right
how to, first, you need a good camera, you know, and a good, it's important, a really good audio, okay? Because the sound is really important more than the video. If you see a video with, you know, the quality of the camera, it sounds like beep shit, you know? So, and it's important to be efficient, you know, in your video. If it's a 5-minute just groove, 5 minutes it's too long, so like 30 seconds, 1 minute, really efficient, and people will like it and enjoy it. So something like that.
That's great. When you first launched your YouTube channel, which has become extremely popular, what did you do? Did you just put videos on and let it go from there?
Yeah, because I didn't know at that time it was supposed to be like all around the world. I just put it on YouTube without, you know, no pressure. It was a kind of card, business card, and I just want at that time to share the link like to sponsors or artists I want to work with. And finally I got a lot of views and sharing all around the world, so I was really impressed about that. So when I realized that, I said, okay, I really need to do more good video for people and for my exposure. Yeah. So,
are you listening to any new music over the last year that maybe you weren't exposed to before that might be influenced your playing at all?
Honestly, not really, because I was on tour and I focus on the music, on the touring to be good at each concert. But I'm still open to discover new music, and yeah. So for now, honestly, I didn't really check what's happened right now in the industry, but I need to do some homework for that. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Who do you like to listen? Who still influences you on the drums?
On the drums, still Vinny Colaiuta, and I like the old one, like Steve Gadd stuff. I like my friend Aaron Spears stuff, and he inspired me for the gospel groove and chops. But every drummer are so good, so I cannot say I prefer him. Yeah. I like to be inspired by so many drummers to get a good personality, you know, right. My personality. So
that's great. Now, for those of you who don't know, Emmanuelle started out at 9 years old playing in Drum and Bugle Corps and didn't even touch a drum set till college, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I started at 9 years old in marching drum corps, and at 18, after my high school, I switched to the drum set because I knew since I was 9 years old I want to live as a musician as a living. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's really cool.
Do you still pull out your marching snare? Do you use it in your clinics and work out just first?
Yeah, of course. I cannot play without a marching snare in my drum clinics. So this is my background, and I'm really proud of it. So yes, I still use it and practice on my marching snare. Yeah, when I practice, my routine is I need to start with a 45 minutes of practice pad or marching snare.
That's awesome. That's a good workout. Other than, of course, going to your new website, and the link is on the screen, other than going to your website and taking some of your lessons and everything like that, what is the biggest piece of advice you can give to any drummer, not just female drummers, but any drummer, whether they're like me and they've been playing 46 years, or they're just starting, or parents who are just starting their kids out in drumming? What's the number one piece of advice you have for them?
To start with, a rudiment video to get a good stroking technique, and have the good hand technique is so important because you won't have tendinity. So it's good to start with a good technique, good motion, and after that, if you practice your rudiment, you understand all of the mechanic of the fingers and wrist. You will be able to play everything after that. So.
Great. Now you got some tools to go get started with, or if you're like me, an old guy who's been playing for a long time, you got some tools to kind of reinvent yourself and get into shape. So thanks for joining Emmanuelle Caplette and myself here at the Vic Firth Booth at the NAMM Show 2016 on drumtalktv.com. Thanks.